Okay, everybody, so if you go to revelationwellness.org, from this main page on a mobile device, at least this is what it looks like on my iPhone. I'm not 100% sure if Android will look the same or not, but you go ahead and click on this little orange tab in the upper right hand corner, and that will give you this list of different things, workout instructor training about, and you'll see login on the bottom. So if you are new to exploring this website, you don't have to click login at all. So what I'm going to show you is the workout portion. So you click the little drop down arrow and you can see the first one is workout. So it takes you to this spot where it basically shows you RevWell TV. So you can scroll down. You can click on Learn More. That will take you to RevWell TV, and that will show you how to sign up basically. On most of these drop downs, there's a little video like you can see here that kind of explains what it is. For RevWell TV, they suggest a $10 minimum donation, $10 a month for access, and you can cancel anytime. So that's available to you. And then you can just click back on workout again. And then another thing, it'll kind of show you some different options here. So join a challenge, you can click on that. And this will give you a list of all the challenges. So 21-day sugar fast, which I mentioned I'm going to be doing here. And core focus is also 21 days. So let's just click on core focus, for example. So each page will kind of explain what it is. So like here, additional benefits of strengthening your core, kind of talks a little bit more about that. And then pretty much every challenge will have a what you get section and kind of explain some things with that. So you can kind of understand what you're going to be getting. If anything says like daily devotionals, that is typically an email that comes to your email account. And then I think you can also log in and access those day-to-days as well if you miss a day or whatever and it's easier for you to look it up. I'm pretty sure that you can log in on here and see those. And then there's a couple buttons that basically say purchase. So when you click on that button, the orange button, it'll take you to this basically giving page. I believe pretty much every challenge is $30 or that $29. I will say that they run challenges throughout the year. I think maybe they do 2 a year. That is basically any donation amount. And so if you want to join for $1, want to donate just $1 to do those, that's fine. And then also the other cool thing about that is that there's just a bunch of people that go through that as a group. So like last summer, I think it was, they released the Couch to 5K program, which is another one that you'll see on the challenges section. And so, when it came out, a lot of people did that together. So that's kind of fun to be connected with the group at large. So that's what that part looks like. And there's Facebook groups and things like that for that as well. So I'm going to take us back to home. Click on that box up in the upper right hand corner again. Click on workout again. So you can see if you click on workout like we did before, it'll take you to RevWell TV, join a challenge, find a class. Find a class is going to give you the option of basically searching for an instructor in your area. So obviously you know me, and I'm the only one in the area right now. But basically all over the world, when instructors have a class like a Wellness Revelation class, or just the Revelation Fitness is the name of like the just workout style part of the class. So that's like kind of a standalone thing some people will do. Or it's mainly the workout. And then there's other things you'll learn about. Meetups is something that people host here and there. I can kind of explain that in a minute. Anyway, so you can search. So like say you're going on vacation and you're like, oh, I wonder if there's an instructor in such and such a place. Let me look. You can put all that information in. Okay. And if you try to search for me, you won't find me right now because I didn't put our class on there for the public because I wanted it to just be a church family thing. So let's go back to workout one more time and scroll down again. Let's see what else they have in here. So then they have listen to the podcast. So that just basically takes you to a link that will, let you go to the podcast through iTunes or Podbean, depending on if you have Android or iPhone. And then there are some most recent podcasts there as well. Okay, so then you'll also kind of notice when you click on this drop down, each of those individual things is listed. So if you know you want to check out challenges, you can go right to that instead of having to click workout and then also clicking on the challenges. So that'll take you directly to that. So these are all some really cool programs. So I would just suggest that you look around on here a little bit. I've done quite a few of these. One thing I'll talk about real quick here is if you click on Heir to the Crown, this is something that, and there again, there's a video there that kind of explains it a little bit more as well. Excuse me. But you'll see there in bold it says signups for this challenge are now closed, but you can purchase the devotional book Heir to the Crown. So they did this challenge kind of as like a group challenge, and so that's why it says it's closed. But you can still purchase the devotional and go through it on your own. So it's similar to purchasing a different challenge and going through it on your own. For this one, there's not a ton that comes with it. So you basically purchase the book. And I have that one, and it's really a pretty devotional book. There's just some beautiful pictures in it, and it focuses a lot on meditation and prayer. So that's pretty cool, and just like focusing on being a daughter of the king kind of thing. So that one's pretty sweet. So let's take us back to this drop-down menu. So we pretty much did everything with workout except for studio and HQ. So this is just basically where they explain they've got a physical location in Arizona that's also their headquarters. And so they have kind of like a explanation of their workouts there and everything like that. So if you're ever in Arizona, you can go there. Okay. So next thing, instructor training. You can check out all these different drop downs. Will take you to just basically learning more about, what it would be like, any information about it. Here in bold, you'll see it says download a packet to get your journey to health, whole, and freedom started. So that's the best way to learn more. So there's no commitment to filling out a packet or to download a packet, but basically you'll be kind of put in the system where they will have an enrollment advisor reach out to you and say, hey, I saw that you downloaded a packet, like please let me know if you have any questions, kind of thing. I'd love to be here to support and pray for you. And that person is really awesome. They have a couple different ones of those. I worked with Siobhan, and I mean, it was like 2 years before I became an instructor from the time that I downloaded a packet, and that's not uncommon. So if you don't know if this is the right time or whatever, you can still get a packet, get some of that information started. I would highly recommend that if God's tugging on your heart at all. And then again, there's some different things there. You might see for instructor training here. So again, this kind of like first drop down is the kind of like umbrella, if you will. And then you can click from there. So like ambassador training is something else. For like people that are already serving in like impoverished communities, they basically do like a free instructor training program for them, and it's just a little bit of a different angle on it. So that's a pretty cool program too. Okay, let me see what else. So then about is just kind of like what is Revelation Wellness, so you can check that out. That's pretty typical for a website. The blog is something you can subscribe to, so you can read more of those. Let's see, where am I? On the if you're on a desktop or a laptop, the subscribe button is like right at the top, so that's why I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling to find where it's gonna tell me I can. Here we go. So at the very bottom it says subscribe, so then the blog will get sent to your email directly. So that's a cool thing too to be a part of and kind of stay connected to. And then let's see, so when you click on events, There's just some other things here as well. So RevView, I'm just going to run through these instead of clicking on each one of them, I think. So RevView is basically I might as well click on it while I'm talking about it. So RevView is if it'll scroll down, it says right here, Revelation Wellness University is for anyone who wants to learn and grow in the field of health and wholeness through Christ. So you do not have to be an instructor to sign up for any of these classes. They do cost money. So you'll see right there that that course is $140. That sign up is closed. Let's see if I find one that's not closed. So there we go. Rev on the Mat is more of like a yoga type focus. And right there it says is for Revelation Wellness instructors only. So some of them are open to the public, some of them are not. So you can always check that out. And then I'm just going to click my back button, or you could click home. Click on events again. Rim to Him fundraising hike. That's the Hike the Grand Canyon hike I was talking about. And there's some video testimonials on there. I believe the hike for this fall is closed, but you can, on that page, it'll give you like a waiting list you can join. And okay, and then this is a little bit more about the Rest and Rebuild retreat. So like it says right there, it's been postponed, but you can stay tuned. And then Integrate, I'm just going to click on that link, is like an online intensive, if you will, like seminar. So 8 hours of training, $50. You get access for a full year. Those are the instructors. So there's a lot of information on here. Even right there, it just shows you like the schedule. That I have not done, but I've heard a lot of really good things about that. So let me go back here. Hopefully you're not getting seasick from me moving around too fast. So on events, you can also say integrate. So from the mobile app, it kind of, takes you a little bit differently than the on the website, but it's not that different. If you're on a laptop, you can basically click the words at the top, that like instructor training, workout, instructor training, blog events. If you click those letters, it'll take you to like a main page with a bunch of different drop downs, or you can immediately go to the drop down. So it does give you both of those options. All right, so under events, so they also have challenges listed there. That's basically the same as what we looked at before. Let's see, Integrate, Reconnect is another marriage retreat. Rev on the Road, that's like an event where Elisa and other instructors come to a site and host like a Friday night, Saturday morning type of a thing. I've been to one of those in the cities and they're awesome. And I have applied for that. COVID came before we were able to host it or anything. But once they start doing them again, we're going to be pursuing having one at First Free for sure. For sure looking into that and hopefully being able to host that, because those are just really powerful. So you can look at that to learn more, but yeah, we don't have one signed ready to go right now or anything. And then the meetup is something that it says right here is an in-person workshop training event for your body and soul. So this is something that a Revelation Wellness instructor will host, that is typically one day, and so you can click there, that'll take you to like the like a search for ones near you. So there really aren't instructors near us right now, but we'll just keep praying that more and more pop up, but it takes you back to that page. So anyway, that's something that I would keep you guys posted about, or that you would see at First Free being advertised if we're going to do a meetup. And that makes me remember something else as well. I'll put this in my text, but I know when we were chatting about, when are we going to have another one, I said, we'll plan on doing one in the fall for sure. And then I got home and I realized I'm going to have a newborn baby in the fall, so I won't be able to do an in-person class, and I may not even be able to do a virtual class. So that's not like exactly what I planned when I first set out to do this and have it at First Free, but we'll see what God wants to do with it, and I'll keep you guys posted about that. So, okay, let's see what else. So events, we went through everything there. Oops. So then you can click on donate. That's just another section that basically talks about partnering, that RevWell TV is a way to do that, or just to give. They also have and then there's some testimonials as well about the ambassadors. So they also have a shop, which we'll go to next. So I just clicked on shop. So they basically have some t-shirts and tank tops and things like that you guys can check out. Oh, I haven't seen the lion one. That's pretty cool. So if that's something that you're into, you could definitely check out their store. So I'm just going to click on that upper left hand kind of the bars there, and it gives you like the sections, things like that. So, okay, so I'm going to click my back button to get back to the Revelation Wellness spot. Freebies is going to just give you some things like this here. So there's webinar there's this basically it's basically like a challenge, like 7 days to phone freedom is set up very similarly to what the challenges feel like, where you're getting a devotional kind of thing in your email and having a focus. These ones just happen to be free. So, and then it looks like they have 24 of their RevWell TV workouts available for free. So that might be a good place to start too. If you're not like, oh, I don't really want to, start off with $10 a month or whatever, you could start with those workouts. How to teach a fitness class, how to start a faith and fitness ministry. The 7-day detox is really good. I've done that. That's very just like, it's not food focused. It's more like, well, I don't want to give it so much away, but it's just very much about like getting your heart right, your mind right, and your body right, and detoxing from things that mess that up compared to just a food detox. So that's a very good one. And that's a really good way to share this with other people too, and to do it with people. Sometimes the book can be kind of intimidating, like to say, hey, can you do this with me? Or it might be several months away before like I'm leading a class through it. And you don't want to do it on your own or something like that. And maybe even doing 21-day fast or 21 core challenge sounds like too much. 7-day detox is just an awesome way to get people plugged in and just to this idea that food and fitness and health can all be related to like how our relationship with Christ and everything. So that's really good. Warrior Challenge, I haven't done that one either. So you can just kind of see how there's quite a bit on here. They just give you so much for free. They just really want you to be equipped, and it's just beautiful. So there's a lot of stuff I'm just like, oh, I haven't done that yet. That would be really good. So definitely tons of ways to stay plugged in, free or for cost. And then, and then when it says login, I think when you like sign up for a challenge, it might give you like a login so that then you can go to your content. That's kind of what I'm thinking happens. And then that way too, when you purchase one, it's yours for life. So if you if you end up doing 3 different ones, they will always be there. You can redo again or, whatnot. You can revisit them. So, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, just feel free. I hope that you can stay connected in some way to Revelation Wellness, and to each other and to me, and just help bring more people into this, because it's just, there's so much good information and practical and all of that. So I'll go ahead and wrap up this recording just with a quick prayer. Lord, I just pray that you would just help direct all of us to what you want us to do in this next season as we transition from being done with reading the Wellness Revelation and into whatever else you have for us. That we would just stay connected in whatever way you want. And I pray a blessing over all the people that are plugged in right now, that are either going through a challenge or thinking about it, or using RevWell TV or any of it. I just pray that people would be encouraged, and I pray for instructors and ambassadors that are out there leading people, that you would just fill them with your spirit and your wisdom. In Jesus' name, amen.